Reserve your seat at the ship's concert. Place a $2 bed in the ship's pool. Oh, and one last thing. Make sure that you find me a young man by the name Billy Crocker. I think he has my passport.
Mr. Whitney, we would like to take a picture of you for the Global American.
Oh, sure.
You know, Elijah J. Whitney. You know, Wall Street.
Hey, Mr. Whitney. What through with you? Who's next, Charlene? Get him, no time to waste.
Sir! Sir Oakley! Could we have a picture of you and Mrs. Harcourt? You know, society stuff.
What are their names?
Sir, what's your first name?
Evelyn.
No, not her first name. Your first name.
I repeat, Evelyn. This is my fiancée, Miss Hope Harcourt.
Get a good roto shot of them. They're selling to be married on the other side.
Is this where we stand?
Look, he can't marry the both of you. Which one's the bride?
This is Mrs. Harcourt.
Oh, Evelyn, I told you to call you mother.
Right here, mother.
Excuse me, Miss Harcourt. We'd like to have a picture with the happy couple.
Hey, miss, look happy, say cheese.
Hey, Edith, put your arm around her.
Well, I'm afraid this is the best we can do.
If you would step to the side, please. Thank you.
Who are they?
Looks like a missionary and a couple of Christians.
Hey, we can't print that stuff. Get us a gal.
Oh. Hey, Crowley! You want your picture in the newspaper? Get in there, kiddo, and do your stuff. Hey, Bishop, how about a little dope on yourself?
The name is Henry T. Dobson, D.C., Ph.D., and LLD, moderator of the Chinese Anglican Church, President Emeritus of the Foreign Missionary Societies of the World, honorary chaplain of the Chinese Republican Army, author, lecturer, and president of the Westminster Society.
A wonderful story for our Chinese edition.
How about my photograph?
We'll take one of you coming up the gangplank. Hey, it's Reno Sweeney and Red Angels. Oh no, are they sailing? They ain't planning to swim.
Who is it they're making all this fuss about? Oh, my mother, that's Reno Sweeney, the famous nightclub singer. And she's got her 8 angels with her. Now, the former evangelist. There's no longer anything exclusive about an Atlantic crossing.
Miss Sweetie, how about a couple of poses with you and the girls? I don't care what you take, sweetie, just so you can get my good side. Over here, girls. First, the old personality girls. Give them the teeth. How about another one? The Hallelujah girls.
What's that for?
I still do a bit of evangelizing in my spare time. You meet a heck of a lot of sinners around a nightclub.
Hey, sister, we don't want wings. We want legs.
Oh, that's all right, sugar. We'll compromise. We'll give you a leg and a wing. Oh, Miss Sweetie, anything to the rumor of you marrying Himesy Brown? There was some talk of it, but he was eliminated in the semifinals. Oh, Billy, baby, where have you been? Hi, Billy.
I've been busy booking your new stateroom. You know how the suite for traveling royalty.
Thanks a million, Billy. What would I do without you?
Oh, you'll be finding out in just about 10 minutes.
Lordy, Lordy, how I wish you were coming along. Amen.
Billy! Where the hell have you been?
Why, boss, how's your new room?
Oh, never mind about all that. Where the hell have you been for the past 2 weeks?
I've been in Washington taking care of your passport. You know, the new deal. Boss, do you know who's sailing with you?
No, I don't, Billy. Who?
Reno Sweeney.
Okay, Reno Sweeney.
She's dying to meet you. I've been telling her all about you. Hey, Reno, why don't you meet my boss, Mr. Elijah J. Wait.
Hello, Sinner.
Sinner? I'd like to be.
Oh, great sense of humor. Meet the angels. Chastity, purity, charity, joy, temperance, grace, and faith.
And I'm Virtue.
Yeah, she's the easy kind.
Well, how do you do?
Say hello, girls.
Hello.
Listen, Miss Sweeney, the ship's cocktail bar opens as soon as the ship sails. Now, I'd love to get the opportunity to meet you over a drink.
Say goodbye, girls.
Goodbye.
Nice meeting you. If I'm not in the chapel, I'll be in the bar.
Why, boss, what a trip you're gonna have. The most beautiful girls in the world, and you're right in the middle of them. Now, why am I the greatest general manager, or am I not?
You're not. You're fired.
Again?
Yes, again. Billy, consider those 2 weeks that you spent in Washington your notice. You're fired in the sense as being washed up, terminated, through, done, through!
What was that all about?
Oh, that was just me being fired.
Great, then you're coming to London with me.
That is the best offer I had since I've been unemployed.
How long would it take you to pack?
There is my other suitcase.
Oh, you'll be great. You can sing, you can dance. Billy, you're my new master of ceremonies.
I don't think so, Reno.
Why not? I think you'd be marvelous.
Well, you're the one who's got all the talent.
Tell me more.
You're beautiful, smart, sexy.
True. Tell me more.
I'm running out of words that do you justice. And words poetic, I'm so pathetic that I always have found it best, instead of getting them off my chest, to let them rest unexpressed. I hate parading my serenading, as I'll probably miss a bar. But if this ditty is not so pretty, at least it'll tell you how great you are. You're the top, you're the Coliseum, you're the top, you're the Louvre Museum, you're a melody from a symphony I drop. You're a Bindle bonnet, you're a Shakespeare sonnet, you're a Mickey Mouse. You're the Nile, you're the Tower of Pisa, you're the smile on the Mona Lisa. I'm a worthless cat, a total rascal, but if baby I'm
Your words poetic are not pathetic. On the other hand, boy, you shine. And I can feel after every line a thrill divine down my spine. Some critical meaning, like Toscanini, might think that your song is bad. But I got a notion on second emotion, and this is what I'm going to add. You're the top, you're the silver dollar, you're the top, you're an arrow collar, you're the nimble thread on the feet of bread and there. You're no little stronger, you're whistling mommy, you're kidding bear. You're the pearl that the divers fetch up, melted pearl and tomato ketchup. I'm a toy to move and faded soon. Pop, but it's baby on the bottom, you're the top.
You're the top. You're the Caesar salad.
You're the top. You're a Berlin ballet. You're the boy who's fight for the perfect type of male.
You're an old Dutch master, we ask you a tripping game. You're the rose. You're infernal dancing.
You're the nose on the great Durante.
I'm just fading away, and the French would say the track.
But it's baby on the bottom. But it's baby on the bottom. But it's baby on the bottom. You're the top.
think so, Reno? Business before pleasure.
But I thought you were just fired.
That doesn't mean anything. He hires me and fires me every 8 minutes. He forgot this. Any moment he'll come running in here saying, Billy, where the devil is my passport?
Billy, where the devil is my passport?
It's right here, boss. Gee, I wish I were still working for you. I can't wait to see the faces on those Englishmen when you clinch that amalgamation deal.
Amalgamation? Damn it, Billy! I forgot the papers.
Don't worry, boss. I'll take care of it.
Oh, thank you, son. You're hired again. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Oh, I just want you to have a good time. Hey, Reno, I want you to make sure that Mr. Whitney here has a good time.
Don't worry, Billy. I've 8 fallen angels holding up the bar. Come, let us lead them beside distilled waters.
Oh,
Billy, are you sailing on this ship?
no, but don't tell me you are.
Yes, I am.
Oh, where have you been for the past 3 months? I've been going crazy trying to find you.
Oh, Billy, I kind of have something.
Oh dear, the mater is crying for her young.
Evelyn, this is Billy Crocker.
Put her there, Crocker, old chap.
Sir Evelyn Oakley, my fiancé.
Your
Where-
fiance.
Yes.
You're on this boat to get married? Well,
Yes.
I'm sailing too.
We'll be meeting again then.
Again, and again.
All ashore, it's going ashore! All ashore, it's going ashore!
Billy, that was the last whistle.
I'm sailing.
So I see.
I don't know how I'll manage. I don't have money, a ticket, or a cabin.
There's my cabin.
I don't have any clothing.
I could lend you a nightgown.
Thanks. Hey, Percy, it's just the man I'm looking for.
Excuse me, there are some FBI men waiting for me down at the gangway.
FBI.
What's happening, Purser?
Well, the FBI seem to think that there are some gangsters on board. And they say that they're supposed to be getting out of the country on this ship. And I understand that one of them is dressed up like a preacher.
Dressed like a preacher. Say, I think I've seen that guy. He's at the bottom of the gangplank. Come on, I'll show you.
I'm scared to death of this thing. Why did he have to get me a minister costume?
Well, anyway, you got a bullet all right.
But I know I'll get into trouble in this get up. Why couldn't I have been something, easier, like a cowboy or an Indian?
Now, Mooney, you look great in that preacher suit. I'd hardly recognize you myself. You just keep your head, we'll make a clean getaway. I'll go find some guys.
Oh, Bunny.
Thank you.
Doctor, may I present myself? I am Bishop Henry T. Dobson.
Hiya, Bish.
Are you going to the conference?
The conference? No. I think I'll go to bed early tonight.
No, I mean the Westminster Conference.
The Westminster Conference? No, I'm not really a Westminster. You see, I'm more from the East.
What is your field, Doctor?
Well, I'm kind of a missionary.
Missionary? Where?
Oh, way out in China.
China?
Way out in China.
I've served in China for years.
Well, I wasn't exactly in China, you see. I was more in...
Oh, I see. You mean Indochina.
That's right. I was in indoor China, and you were in outdoor China.
I see. We'll have lots to talk about. I must be going. Hola, chinchari gato.
Well, I don't know, but I think it's downstairs.
Mooney,
Oh, geez, Bonnie, I'm in trouble already.
have the cops seen you yet?
What cops?
The couple on board, and they're looking for you in Snake Eyes.
Well, how do you know?
Well, I've been trailing them. And they told the captain they're looking for some guy dressed up as a preacher.
Oh, now, you better take the violin. Where can I hide?
Well, stay away from the cabin.
Why?
They're watching that, I know. Just mix up the passengers. Get
What?
no group. Get no group of passengers. I'll find you later.
Well, now, Bonnie, don't do any with this.
Oh, Evelyn, I am so anxious to meet your mother.
Oh, that reminds me, I must send Mater a wireless.
Yeah, you always gotta keep in touch with Maida. She's a man's best friend.
Mater has been quite upset with all this delay.
Oh, I'm sure she'll understand, Evelyn. I wrote to her about Hope's poor health.
You never appreciate good health until you lose it.
Really?
As a matter of fact,
I used to have palpitations in the pulpit and cramps in the crypt.
Shall we move up towards the front of the ship?
Well, now that's a great idea. Did I ever tell you three about the time that I did this thing? And
Doctor, might you mind converting somebody else?
Oh, wait, there he is, up there.
No, are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Those the color
The guy
faces
up there.
there.
Go. Yes, get
Are
it.
you sure?
Let me see it.
Where? Seize that man!
What is this?
Come on,
protest.
You're not right
No,
about this one.
I am Bishop Edrington Johnson.
Tell it to the FBI.
Bon voyage! Well, we're on our way.
You're telling me.
Listen, I'd like to thank you for what you did for me back there. It was really a great favor.
I don't know what it was, but you're certainly welcome.
All that commotion, it kept me away from some people that I didn't want to see.
I understand. I can't say goodbye to a girl, and now I'm in a hell of a mess. Oh, excuse me, Doc.
Oh, well, I don't give a damn. Say, you did me a favor. Now, maybe I can do one for you.
I'm afraid not. My problems aren't spiritual, they're financial.
Well, if it's money that you need, I can use some of that.
You can?
Well, of course. The fellow that I'm traveling with, he's got about 50 grand with him. Very easy going with it, too. Time was he used to make the stuff himself.
Mooney!
Oh, Bon, have you seen Snake Eyes? I mean, have you seen Mr. Hill?
That's what I come to tell you about.
Well, did the cops get him? Was he, was he forcibly retained?
Well, I don't know about that. He just never showed up and he left me with his ticket.
Say, is that a ticket? It's just as good as any money.
Well, if it's the ticket that you need, be my guest.
Well, thank you very much. Good of you, Reverend.
Could you use his passport, too?
Well, God help me if they have a look at the picture.
Oh, no, I can fix this if he looks like him. Well, part your hair differently, give you a cigar or two there, and they can break your nose.
Well, let's not be too hasty.
No, I'll break it slowly. Come
Hey,
on.
Mooney, fix me up.
What?
Fix me up.
Oh, this is Bonnie. You two ought to get acquainted, seeing as how you're going to be roommates.
Roommates?
She goes along with Mr. Hill's ticket.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have other engagements. If it's all right, I'll just bunk with you, Doc. Goodbye.
Well, gee, Mooney, it's gonna be awful lonesome in that big cabin, all by myself.
And now, Bonnie, don't bring sex into this. It's bad enough being a minister.
Isn't it lovely? Well, look at the ocean in the moonlight. Oh, isn't it beautiful?
A bit overdone, I should say.
And the moon's overdone too, I suppose.
No, it's all right for what it is. Although I've never really enjoyed the moon as much as others.
Evelyn, here we are in the deck of a ship in the moonlight. Well, doesn't that mean anything to you?
Sorry, oh dear. I'm afraid until I get my sea legs, I just can't rise to it. The Oakleys aren't very good sailors.
Well, hello down there. Hope I'm intruding.
No, not at all. In fact, we were just about to call it an evening.
I'd call it a night. As far as I can see, there's only one thing wrong with it.
Yes, I was just saying there's a bit of a roll. I don't much like being tossed about.
Oh, you'll be fine once we get past the Narrows. That's the toughest part of the coast.
How soon before we get there?
Oh, you'll know when we do. Whoa, you feel that? You feel that? That's low.
I believe I'll go below and prepare myself for death. And you hope?
Well, I think I'm gonna stay
No,
here.
oh, you feel that? There it goes again. There it goes.
Here I go.
Now, is that fair?
Fair? I find you on the deck of a ship in the moonlight with him. I didn't shoot him, and I didn't push him overboard. I think I was more than fair.
Billy, we've got to stop this. We met one night, one single night, at a party. We danced, we had a little too much wine, and we took a little spin around the deck.
A little spin? You call 12 hours in the back of a cab a little spin?
9 hours.
12. 9 with you, and 3 more trying to pay off the thug that was driving.
Well, I spent 3 hours trying to explain to Mother, and you weren't much help.
I was very nice to your mother.
Nice? Telling her you were George Bernard Shaw?
I wanted her to know that you were in safe hands.
Well, she wasn't amused. You'd better stay away from her on this trip, Billy. She hasn't forgiven you or forgotten about that night.
Well, I've seen you forgotten. I mean, what's all this nonsense about a fiance?
It's not nonsense, Billy. Evelyn and I have been engaged for a long time. Except for 9 hours one night.
Come on, Hope. This seagoing hack is a big improvement over that cab.
It's late, Billy. I'd better just go.
No, wait. Just stay. 5 more minutes. A little spin around the deck.
I remember what happened the last time we took a little spin.
Oh, here we are in the moonlight on the deck of a ship. Doesn't that mean anything to you? The night is young, the skies are clear, and if you'd like to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, but so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring. Let yourself go so sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's deluxe, it's delightful.
I feel a sudden urge to sing, the kind of ditty that invokes the spring. So control your desire to curse, while I crucify the verse. This verse I've started seems to me the tin pan antithesis of melody. So to spare you all that pain, I'll skip the darn thing and sing the refrain. Me, 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 re, 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 do, so, fa, mi, re, si. Time marches on, and soon it's plain. You won my heart and I lost my brain. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. Like so much sweet design, it's in the bag to get unified. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely.
Out and it's perched to the sweet beat of the organ, sealing our groove. There goes the groove.
I'll make smile, the sweet will go down the road.
It's the flight.
It's the beginning,
It's the one.
the victory,
It's the battle. It's the feeling. It's the love. It's the love.
settle down, red wire, saw the railroad, married life, it's delightful, it's
Delicious. It's the lovely.
have their breakfast in bed, sir.
Oh, they do? I guess it's all right.
Please, sir, don't undress.
Oh, well, now that's an even better idea. You see, I ate it here. I nearly fell out last night when I went around the curve. Oh.
Here you are, sir.
Thanks.
Have a good morning.
Oh, what a dawn it's been. What a sunrise. What on earth are you doing up there?
Well, you see, this is where you have breakfast on a boat.
Oh,
When you take this thing, it's really crowded up here. Say, you ever gonna go to bed?
I'm never gonna sleep on this ship, Doc. But I gotta get some new civilian clothes. People are starting to look at me on my deck. Suits, shirts, shoes.
Now, one thing at a time. Shoes.
All right. Yes, can you tell me what room Mr. Elijah J. Whitney is staying in? 76M. Thanks.
Now, here you go, Billy. The quarter was full of them.
Doc, we gotta change our cabin.
Why? I kind of like it here.
My boss is in the next cabin.
You mean the gray-haired man with the short-sighted glasses?
He thinks I'm back running Wall Street. If he ever sees me here,
Maybe he couldn't see it. By, swiped his glasses.
I don't know what church you belong to, but brother, you're a Christian.
Oh, no, even my dogs have our frivolous moments.
Stewart!
Glasses.
Stewart!
Oh, were you calling for the steward?
You know, I thought I made that clear to everyone here on this boat.
I sent him down to my corner for something. He'll be back in a minute. Would you mind waiting in here?
Well, listen, if I don't get up on this deck in a minute, it won't do me a bit of good. Besides, I really am beginning to think that the motion of this boat is beginning to make me sick.
Seasick, eh?
Yeah.
Why don't you, take off your glasses?
I ought to do nothing of the kind. Now, I'm in no mood for anything cute. But wait a minute. I might need you a little bit later. But for right now, I think I'd rather suffer alone.
Well, if, you need anything, just, let me know.
What in the hell is in this room? A flying fish?
No, it's a seagull. Now go away, shoo, and never come back. I happen to be a minister of all occasions. If something should come up, you know, a funeral or anything.
Would you get the hell out of here, man? You're making me nervous.
You know, I seem to have grabbed the wrong hat. Would you mind taking a look at the initial in here? No, look closer.
Where in the hell are my glasses?
Are you sure you had them on when you barged in?
Sir, this is my stateroom.
Then what am I doing in here? I've never been so insulted in my life. Why don't you put on your other pair of
I
glasses?
don't have another pair.
Now that's just what I wanted to know. I swiped his glasses and he hasn't got another pair.
Great.
Knock, knock.
Hey, it's Bonnie.
Morning, Moody. Billy.
Bonnie,
Well, you two have to excuse me. I gotta go see a guy about a new suit.
how was the night?
Not bad at all. I met the cutest sailor. You know, I feel safe out here in motion if I've got a sailor handy.
Who is it? Come in.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Doctor, but does James Hill occupy this cabin?
Not very often. Is anything wrong?
Well, I thought I ought to warn you. We've just had a radiogram from Washington, and come to find out, his name is not James Hill. His real name is Snake Eyes Johnson, public enemy #1.
You're kidding me!
No. They arrested one of his Confederates right before we sailed. However, if he does return, please come and let me know. But if you can't, send the little girl behind the door.
Right.
Well, gee, what if they grabbed Billy with snake eyes? Then he'd have to take them around.
We can't let that happen. Besides, I kind of like the guy. And I think he's got some sort of racket going on. He didn't come in at all last night.
Oh, Mooney, you're just an old softy.
Here I am.
Hey, I'm glad you are. Listen, mister, I'm afraid we're in a hell of a jam.
Doctor. I might have to tell your bishop on you.
Well, we might as well start with the bishop. You see, I'm not really a clergyman. The name is Moonface Martin. I'm a crook. I'm wanted in America.
Nonsense, Doctor. What do they want with another crook in America?
You don't realize who he is. Moonface is public enemy number 13.
We don't have to mention the numbers.
No, Mooney, I told you, you're gonna look up. With me to help you when the new list comes out, it might be number 6 or 7.
They ought to skip 13 the way they do in office buildings.
Now that's a tie.
Will you listen to me?
No, some other time, Doctor. Some other time.
He can listen, Mooney. He can listen.
All right. Now you listen to me, or I'll blow your head off.
What the hell is that?
This is my old pal. Put, put, put.
Well, put it away. I'm not gonna turn you in, you're my pal. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get back on deck.
That's just what I've been trying to tell you. The ticket and passport that I gave you belongs to Snake Eyes Johnson, public enemy number 1.
Public enemy number 1?
Public enemy number 1.
Is there an echo in here?
You mean the ugly-looking guy on the passport pictures?
Don't you go running down Snake Eyes Johnson.
Snake Eyes Johnson?
Well, I have to hide you someplace.
I can't hide. My girl's waiting for me up on deck.
But the person we're looking for, you're up there. Of course, you know I could kill the person.
No rough stuff, Doc. Now, what'll happen if they find me?
There's been some talk of electrocuting Snake Eyes Johnson.
Oh, great.
They'll go right through the passengers until they find you.
But they wouldn't think of looking in the crew.
Now, that's an idea.
Hey, do you know where I can get a sailor's costume?
Oh, sure, I could get you a sailor suit. He's still asleep.
Hey, aren't you one of those real Sweeney's angels?
Me? An angel? Oh.
You'll never get into heaven if you're not an angel.
Well, I know a few shortcuts. Up in heaven's happy portals, where the parties never stop. All the debonair immortals do a dance called the heaven hop. In that big celestial center, it's the only dance they do. So before you try to enter, you'd better start doing it too. Spread your wings inside them tapping, lift
up on deck all night with Evelyn? I told you under the proper circumstances you'd find him romantic.
Mother, why don't you go ahead and get our deck chairs? I'll explore the boat some more. Then I'll find you.
Ah, there! Celebration this morning.
I don't know how you young people do it. After staying up all night.
Were you up all night? Shame, shame, shame on you.
Have a chair for Evelyn placed next to ours.
Now, Evelyn, you know you mustn't keep Hope up all night, every night. You know, it was after 7 when you brought her to the stateroom this morning.
I say, really?
Then again, I must remember that I was in love once too, with your father, the old buzzard.
Well, Evie, what do you have to say to me?
What about?
What about?
Oh.
Well, you know I didn't return to my cabin until 7 o'clock this morning.
Well, where were you?
Here on the deck in the moonlight.
Not all alone, I hope.
No, that's just it.
Oh, you mean that old chappie I left you with? Did he stick it out with you? Damn decent of him.
Evelyn, aren't you angry?
Angry? Why should I be angry? It was a perfect night for the both of us. You got your moonlight, I got my Betty by.
Well, if you must know, it was perfect.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll look the old chap up and buy him a drink. Probably needs it, poor devil.
Hey, kid.
How dare you! Get back here, you sailor!
Ta-da!
Oh, what on earth are you doing in those clothes?
Well, you see, I've joined the Navy.
To see the world, I suppose?
No, to see you.
Well, you didn't have any difficulty last night.
Oh, and tonight's gonna be even easier. I found places on this ship that not even the captain knows about. And I have some things that I'd like to say to you.
For instance?
Well, I love you. Did I say anything about that?
The subject might have come up.
And I'm gonna marry you. Did I say anything about that last night?
Yes, but let's not forget I'm still happily engaged.
Oh, sailor! What are you doing here? Follow me.
Aye, aye, sir. See, I even disobey orders for you.
I do hope you're enjoying your trip, Miss Harcourt.
I've never been so bored in my life.
Miss Harcourt for making 25 knots.
I don't care about rope tricks. This is the dullest passenger list I've ever seen. No one of importance. No celebrities on board.
There's Reno Sweeney.
She's not famous. She's notorious.
Some like them better that way.
What are you doing up here, Ho?
Oh, I'm just looking at the ocean.
Oh, I forgot to ask the captain about the seagulls.
The seagulls?
Sailor, where do the seagulls go at night?
Seagulls? Well, the gullery.
The gullery. Where is the gullery?
Oh, the gullery. It's below on E deck. The gullery mate will be glad to assist you.
Oh, we really must go and see it.
Coming, Mother.
Let's say, sailor, do you see a big, tall? Oh, that's you. This guy's is perfect. Nobody's going to recognize you in that outfit.
Do you really think so?
Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy.
Well, if you're not the lousiest looking sailor I ever saw, hiya, Moonface.
That makes both of us guys perfect.
Moonface Martin, the slickest con man in 46 states. I'd know you anywhere.
Hi, Reno.
Reno, he may be a con man, but he is my pal.
Gee, I knew Mooney was under wraps, but I didn't know your face was decorating the U.S. post offices.
Well, the person thinks I'm Snake Eyes Johnson.
Snake Eyes Johnson.
Yeah, he didn't make the ship, so the doc here gave me his ticket and passport.
Maybe I can fix you up with some camouflage.
No, if you really want to help Reno, there's something else that I'd rather you do.
Anything, Billy, say it and it's done.
Can't you, take a certain English accent off my hands? You know, steam him up, get him out of the way.
Who's the guy?
Sir Even Oakley, the guy who thinks he's gonna marry my gal.
Now, the only way to get rid of that guy is to bump him off.
Oh, no rough stuff, Doc. Reno, all you have to do is make a play for him.
All right, Billy. I'll try, but no promises.
Oh, yes, to the corridor to your right, madam. Thanks.
Doctor, There you are. Have you seen Mr. Hill?
As a matter of fact, I just saw him go into the mizzenmast.
We don't have a mizzenmast.
That must have been someone else.
Never mind that. Sailor, come with me and help me find this man.
Aye, aye, sir.
Who is he looking for?
He's looking for Billy.
Well, Billy ought to be a big help to him. Say, do you know that Englishman Billy's talking about?
Oh, no, I recognize him when I hear him talk. He's got a monocle in his throat.
Ah, there you are, Doctor. Hello.
Hello.
Say, are you taking your sabbatical abroad?
No, that's not my sabbatical. That's Reno Sweeney.
Not the Reno Sweeney. I say, give me an intro, will you, old chap?
Reno. Miss Sweeney. Now, I'd like you to meet him.
My name's Evelyn. Evelyn Oakley. I'm delighted to know you. I spent an evening in your nightclub once. Quite eventful. In fact, it was there I proposed to my fiancée.
You mean proposition?
Oh, is that what you Americans call it?
And if it was in my nightclub, it was a proposition.
Well, I had quite an evening. Your singing seemed to stir me, set my pulses racing. It was there that I propositioned her. I turned to Miss Harcourt and said, Miss Harcourt, what say we get married in a year or two?
I think you better give him his money back.
Oh, she'll be so delighted to know that I've met you. Shall I go get her?
Please do.
Oh, I say, shall we all have cocktails in my cabin? Say 1 o'clock.
I love it.
Oh, I'll be back. Cherry bye.
You were just great, Reno. You kept him out of Billy's hair for nearly a minute.
Never mind, Moonface. I've got a date with him, haven't I?
Well, you can't do anything in front of his girlfriend. Three's a crowd, you know? Why can't you get to his cabin early? Maybe get him running a temperature.
These Englishmen have high boiling points.
Now that's true, too. Say, I've got an idea. Why can't you wear something that slips off real easy like? That I can burst in and accuse him of tearing off your clothes. Then we can blackmail him into breaking off the engagement.
Get thee behind me, Moonface. I kind of like the guy. He's different.
But Reno, you promised Billy.
Thou almost persuaded me to shoot the works. You know, if you weren't a friend of Billy's, I'd unfrock you.
Now, Reno, there's a time and a place for everything.
Hey, you know what?
What?
We didn't find me.
I met your beefeater, Billy. I've got a date with him.
Oh, great.
He talks cute. What does he do for a living?
Oh, he doesn't work, Reno. He's a Englishman.
That Englishman stuff sounds bad. But maybe I can cure him of it.
Say, if you can keep him out of my hair until we get to England, and the doc here can keep the person away from me, I got it, baby.
You can count on me.
We're a team, through thick and thin.
Night and day.
Right or wrong?
If you're ever in a jam, here I am.
If you're ever in a mess, that's OS.
If you ever feel so happy you're playing in jail, I'm your bail.
That's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship.
When all your friendships have been forgot,
Ours will still be hot.
Lada, 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 tick, tick, tick.
If you ever up a tree, hold your feet.
If you're ever down a well, ring my bell.
If you ever lose your keys and you're out to die, borrow mine. 'Cause it's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship.
When all your problems blow up in smoke,
Ours will still be a
chug, chug, chug.
If they ever black your eyes, put me wise.
If they ever cook your goose, turn me loose.
If they ever pull a bullet through your brain, I'll complain. 'Cause
It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When all your friendships have been forget, ours will still be it. Lada, 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 tick, tick, tick.
chug, chug, chug.
Might you bring me a pot of tea? And mind you, bring me a pot. None of those little bags that dangle over the side.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and make it snappy. Yes, make it snappy. Come in. Just sit it right over there on the bed. Oh, I hope it's good and hot. You know, I did so want to have it before I got dressed.
Say, am I early or late?
Oh, well, hello there, Reno. I thought you were the steward with my tea. But we have oodles of time before dinner, and I did so want to have a chat with you.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way about it, because I certainly feel that way about you.
Well, what way?
That way.
You know, I do love the expressions you Americans have. I'm actually making a collection of them. Just a moment. To feel that way about a person means to rub his neck. Do tell me some others.
You don't understand. I mean, you send me.
I send you things.
Oh, darn it, Evie. You know what I mean. Well, look at you, and I get hot pants.
Oh, well, would a bit of ice do you any good?
Evie, that means I like you.
Does it? Hot pants. How perfectly devastating. Racy language, the Americans. Hot
I
pants.
think I'm getting through. Look, you're a man. I'm a woman. Man, woman, you, me.
Quite, but what does that have to do with us?
A heck of a lot. Evie, you excite me.
Well, how perfectly marvelous.
Aha! What's going on here? So this is what I find. You beast. You the spoiler of innocent girlhood. Look at this poor child, standing there with her clothes torn off by a fiendish attack, standing there in her nakedness. There's something very wrong here.
Nothing wrong. No ruderies. Everything's strictly on the up and up.
You just wait a minute. I'll be right back. Aha! What's going on here? You beast! You stand there in your nakedness and a fiendish attack on this innocent child.
Now wait a minute, Moonface.
No, stand back. I will not let this British lion twist American womanhood by the tail. And do you think that your girlfriend will marry you after this? And don't think she won't find out because I'm going to tell her.
Oh, please do. But be sure to thicken it up a bit. She's always saying I lack fervor.
You're not taking the right attitude.
And be sure to call me a beast. I quite like that one. Well, you don't mind, Miss Sweeney, do you? Beast.
Well, now wait a minute.
You don't get the idea. You're supposed to be frightened. You know, go ahead, get scared. This is a very serious business.
Oh, come, Audrey. You're an old dear and you know it.
I'll prove to you that I'm a desperate character. Would you mind waiting a minute? I'll be right back.
Say, do you know what's wrong with the little fellow?
Listen, I really go for you, and I'll give you the lowdown, even if I have to take the rap myself. He was set to bust in and catch us in a clinch, and you didn't clinch. That's all.
Oh, you mean he thought I'd make love to you?
Well, that was my idea when I came in here.
Oh, that is exciting. So you mean he thought you would come in and I'd attack you and...
Well, now you realize how serious of a business this is.
Hey, what are you trying to pull? Put the gun down.
No.
Put the gun down.
Come, Padre. You came in here to rescue Miss Sweeney, and I admire you for it. I wish I could tell you how much I admire you for it. I have art plans for you.
You keep away from me or I'll shoot.
Well, I've never been so humiliated in my entire life.
Why? What happened?
Well, he took me up to his cabin and showed me how to put little boats in bottles.
Just can't trust a man these days.
Oh, hello, Reno. I've wanted to see you all day. Where have you been?
Just walking the deck.
Oh, well, I wanted to talk to you about auditioning for one of your angel pups.
I'm in no mood to talk business now. I've got an Englishman on my mind.
Oh, Sir Evelyn?
much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case when you're out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui. Then I suddenly turn and see your fabulous face. I get no kick from champagne. Your alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some get a kick from cocaine. I'm sure that if I took even one sniff, it would bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see you obviously don't adore me. I get no kick from a plane flying so high with some guy in the sky. Is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick out of
Excuse me.
I beg your pardon. I didn't know that this was a parade.
Oh dear, shall we sit here? Here, let me put my coat over you. It's getting cold.
Oh, no, thank you, Evelyn. I don't need your coat.
Oh, well, you had better let him put that rug on you, honey. It has been a change in the temperature. I say a change in the temperature.
Yes, quite.
Oh, well, what is your name?
Oakley.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. My name is George Bernard Shaw.
Oh dear, are you ill?
No.
Why, your hands, they're like ice. There must be getting near an iceberg because it is awful cold and I do not like ice. Last year I slipped right on my back porch due to a patch of ice.
I say, really?
You must be English.
Quite.
See, that's how I do. Instead of saying yes, like any normal person, you said quite. I love to hear you talk. Why don't you just go somewhere else and talk? Just keep talking, just somewhere else.
Miss Shaw, do you mind? My fiancé needs a rest.
Your fiancé? You don't mean to tell me you're marrying this poor dear? Well, then I must kiss the bride. I simply must kiss the bride.
Excuse me, madame, but you are in my deck chair.
You can go sit in mine, honey.
And that is my rug. Oh!
Oh!
Hey, you sailor, what's going on here?
One of the sailors just disguised himself as a woman and took possession of my deck chair.
We will find him, madame, and I promise you, he will be severely dealt with.
I say they should clap him into a pair of jolly old irons.
Why, that's nonsense. He was just having a bit of fun.
When on shipdeck, one should practice discipline. Aye, aye, sir, women and children first, that sort of thing.
Well, I think we should go have a look around the deck. I think I can identify the route.
Right here, mother.
Pardon, young lunch, monsieur.
Oh, no, I don't need any lunch. I just... Oh, hey, it's you. What happened to your sailor suit?
The purser saw right through that. I need to get some civilian clothes.
Okay, chef. They're waiting for their order at the bar.
Oh, yes, monsieur. Oh. Now, I need to get a civilian coat.
A civilian coat. A man overboard! Man overboard!
Where?
There! Voila. Now, we gotta get something to cover up that face.
If only I had a beard.
A beard. Pardon me, lady. May I speak with you a minute?
Oh, certainly. I saw you on deck and I was hoping we might become acquainted. I recently organized a home for wayward girls.
Well, why don't you try me with a name or two? I might have known a couple of them.
There's so many. We started with just 6 and now there are at least 70.
Now that's one business that just keeps on booming.
Yes, well, I've enjoyed our little chat, Doctor, and now I must be going. I will see you later.
I'm afraid so. Now that reminds me, I've got to go buy a box of cough drops.
Mother, it's ridiculous chasing around the boat this way. He might not be the man you think he is at all.
The captain wants me to. Please.
Pardon, monsieur. Pardon, but are you not Mrs. Haircut?
Harcourt. Mrs. Wadsworth T. Harcourt.
Oh, Lord Jones! I was told by my cousin, the great Duke of Hanover, to introduce myself to you.
The Duke of... Oh, yes, I met him in Paris.
Yes, the French have been so kind to my poor exiled family ever since the revolution.
Really? You must take your hat off to the French.
That's not all you have to take off to the French. But now that we've become acquainted, we must become, how you say, buddies. You and your beautiful sister.
This is not my sister.
Oh.
This is my daughter.
Oh, it is not possible.
Oh, I want you to meet this gentleman. This is my daughter, Miss Harcourt.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Senor Antonio Omonero and Graziola, but you can call me Your Excellency.
Now I'm afraid I must be leaving you to toodaloo, au revoir.
Oh, very nice woman, your grandmother.
Yes, Mother is very nice.
It was so nice of her to leave us together. All the time it was you that I wanted to make speak. I see you have guessed my secret. I am not Antonio Monero Graziola. No. I am George Bernard Shaw, and I've got the beard to prove it.
You idiot.
Oh, Count, I almost forgot to ask you. Would you mind joining us for cocktails?
Cocktails? Oh, I'd love to join you for cocktails.
Well, tell me, are you French or Spanish?
Neither. Chinchillian.
Oh, it's the bar. Well, I'll see you girls later.
Bye.
I still got it.
Doctor, there you are. I'm afraid you're in a bit of trouble.
I knew I couldn't get away with it.
It's about your 2 converts.
Don't tell me that those 2 girls were converts. Tisk, tisk.
No, the Chinese converts.
My Chinese? Oh, my Chinese converts. Of course, of course.
See, they've been gambling in the 3rd class, and we don't allow that here on this ship. And so if I catch them doing it again, I'm afraid I will have to lock them up. And so I've sent for them, and I'll turn them over to you.
Fighting on the uncalled!
Hey!
You know, I must have said something. Well, I better talk to these 2 boys alone.
We'll leave it all up to you, Doctor.
Where's the bishop?
the bishop stepped out for a few minutes. Is there anything I can do for you boys?
This boss kept swim my game, take my cards.
That's right. You boys have been gambling. Don't you think you guys shouldn't gamble? Not only is it sinful, but if you don't know how to deal out the bottom of the deck, you lose all your money.
Oh no, we no lose. We win. $300. $300.
You boys have got $300. There's a little game I'd like to teach you guys to play. Kneel, Christians. All right, now, I put up my $50, and you put up your $300. Go ahead. Now, that's just to make it even. All right, now I roll the dice. If I roll the same number before I roll 7, I win. If not, you win. Go ahead.
Boxcars. Claps.
Oh, no, wait a minute. There's something very wrong here. No, this is not supposed to happen. Let's try again.
No. One time only. We have no money.
Come on, boys.
No money.
No.
No
No money. I'm
Well,
sorry. You
may
have
the
no
Lord
money?
watch over you and make you better men. Although, you're pretty damn good already.
Oh, thank you, doctor, for your help.
Now, before you guys go, give me back my pair of dice.
The class need paradise.
Hey,
That's the spirit. Make the third class a paradise.
darn clever people, those Chinese.
Oh, well, Dr. Moon, I've been meaning to ask you. Would you like to join us in some trap shooting?
No. There's been enough crap shooting for one day.
No, trap shooting. Yes, it is. See, we send clay pigeons off the stern, and then we shoot at them.
Oh, well, now that sounds jolly.
And the winner gets a grand prize of $100.
$100? You mind if I use my own gun?
I get no kick from champagne. Pure alcohol does not thrill me at all. And he was so young, too. Paul! Miss! Paul! Miss! Paul!
Well, I got a feeling that you better keep that one for a while. Here comes Lizzie Boyd.
Oh, Count, there you are. I must have let you get away from me.
It is so nice to be in touch with you, dear.
You imposter, I know you. You are George Bernard Shaw.
I know who you are. You're Snake Eyes Johnson, public enemy #1.
Now you keep away from him, or I'll shoot.
Disarm that man. He's obviously an imposter of Snake Eyes Johnson.
No, wait a minute. There's something very wrong here. No, honey.
There's something wrong here, Skipper.
That's something to you, Purser. Can't you see Mr. Johnson's a popular character? We have a celebrity aboard, after all. Welcome to our ship, Mr. Johnson.
But
I suggest we all go to the bar and drink to Mr. Johnson's health.
Oh, God! You come with me. I need to speak to you.
Now I got front of the ship. Now I can be with you.
What if I don't want to be with you?
Oh,
I'm sorry, you've gone too far. I can enjoy a joke, but I just can't love a clown. You know what?
what?
You're the hero of the ship.
Yeah, some hero to everyone but her.
Don't worry, she'll come around.
I don't know. I think I went too far this time, Reno. I mean, it'll take a miracle. The funny guy's good for a laugh, but that Sir Evelyn guy, he's a good solid type.
I kind of like the Englishman. And who knows? If I play my cards right, I might end up a lady. And that would be a bit of a miracle.
Yeah, well, we can both use a miracle.
Times have changed, and we've often rewound the clock since the Puritans got a shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. If today any shock they would try to stem, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock would land on them. In olden a stocking was put on to something shocking. Now heaven knows anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use for letter words, writing prose. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and who's mad today, and black's white today, and day's night today. Most guys today that women prize today are just silly gigolos. And though I'm not a great romancer, I know that I'm bound to answer when you propose. Anything goes. When grandmama, whose age is 80, in nightclubs is getting mated with gigolos. Anything goes. When mother pets and leave her father because they decide they'd rather be sitting his rose. Anything goes. Just think of what card you like, or what bar you like, the band lips you like, the same what you like, me and trust you like, to molest you like. Nobody will oppose. And every night the set that's right is indulging in nudist parties in studios. Anything goes. watching my step. So let's be wild, let's be fools, let's go crazy and break the rules.
Dr. Livingston, I presume?
Mr. Whitney, you're lost.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm not lost. It's the bar that's lost. Let's step up. Let's get a drink.
Captain, where's Mr. Johnson now?
We've just moved him up into the suite deluxe. He's just brushing up a bit now.
I'm so delighted to save this book. Can I have your autograph?
No, please. No more autographs.
Mr. Johnson, I hope you're liking your new quarters.
Oh, it's only 2 rooms and a bath, but if you ain't got nothing better, I guess it'll have to do.
Well, if there's anything else that I can do for you.
There is one thing, Captain. I wonder if I could prevail on you for a second into letting Dr. Moon out of the brig.
But Mr. Johnson, he's a dangerous character going around with a machine gun.
That was mine. You took it from me.
Did he try and reform you?
Oh, damn near made it. But look, as a favor to me, let him out.
I'll have to have a really good talk with him. He's a very, very strange sort of clergyman.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him in action.
Well, I'll go down and see him now. If, as you say he is, a man of moral uplift, then there can be no question.
How would you like to give us an informal talk on jails I have known, Mr. Johnson? Why do they call you a snake eyes, Mr. Johnson? Is it true that Japan will not dare attack America as long as you're alive?
Cut it out. What are you trying to pull?
Aren't you proud of yourself, Mr. Johnson?
You can call me Snake Eyes.
Billy, this goes beyond living amusingly.
I've had so much fun since I was a kid.
You call it fun to pose as one of the worst criminals who's ever lived?
Well, it's not hurting anybody.
It's hurting my respect for you.
Well, what about your respect for these damn fools on the ship who are making hero worship out of it?
I never had any respect for them. But you could stop it if you want to.
Okay. I'll make them lay off the hero worship. I won't have anything more to do.
You promise, Billy?
I promise.
Oh, Mr. Johnson, we're waiting for you!
Oh, no, you girls just go on without me.
But we can't! You have to crown Mrs. Upward Bird!
But I was just talking to Miss Upward Bird.
A castle does not a honeymoon cottage make.
Evelyn!
Ah, now, have you seen the moon?
No, I haven't.
Well, you should take a look. It's most inspiring.
Well, I see you found your sea legs. Say, was that a crack in my pin?
I'm sure she meant no offense.
Boy, you have great stuff on deck. I bet you beat hell in a taxi cab.
You know, tonight for the first time I'm beginning to realize why people speak so highly of the moonlight.
You know, Evie, when we get back to England and have to separate, I'm afraid I'll be carrying the old torch.
Oh, you've been hearing that nonsense about the London fogs.
No, Evie, that means I'll be miserable without you.
Does it? Carrying the old torch? How picturesque.
You know, Evie, if things worked out between us, would you want to get together?
Get together? You mean become engaged? Get married?
That could do for a beginning.
You know, this all comes as somewhat of a shock to me. I've never really pictured you as the one-man type.
Neither had I, until now.
But at least 20 men a year propose to you. Bankers, movie stars, big politicians.
And not one of them stirred my pulse. I like a man with class. And dignity. And savoir-faire. It's getting late, and while I wait, my poor heart aches on. Why keep the brakes on? Let's misbehave. I feel quite sure un pas d'amour would be attractive. While we're still active, let's misbehave. You know my heart is true, and you say you for true care. Somebody sure to tell, but what the hell do we care? They say that spring means just one thing, two little lovebirds. We're not above birds, let's misbehave.
that bears have love affairs and even candles. We're merely mammals. Let's misbehave.
Let's misbehave.
Oh, Miss Sweeney, I've been looking for you. We'd like you to handle the service.
Which one? The Army or the Navy?
No, the religious service. You'll have the assistance of Dr. Moon, of course. I've acceded to Mr. Johnson's pleas on his behalf. It seems we may have made a mistake.
Well, now, what's the idea of all these people? This isn't a lynching, is it?
Dr. Moon, Mr. Johnson's been telling me all about what you've been doing for him.
Well, now, how much did he tell you?
You gotta reform me. You gotta take care of this whole service.
Now, which one? The Army or the Navy?
The religious service.
Who, me?
It's a cinch, Mooney. Just follow me.
And if anything goes wrong, I'll be right over here.
And here are the ship's songbooks, Doctor.
Wait, can anyone open?
We're in your hands, Doctor.
Brethren.
Brethren and sisters, friends, relatives, members of the DER and the PTA. We are gathered here today to reform Snake Eyes Johnson, who stands beside me, a repentant sinner.
Hallelujah!
Hey, that ain't bad.
But, Doctor, what about capital punishment?
If it was good enough for my father, it was good enough for me.
Right!
Look at this poor sinner, who stands beside me at war with his conscience, unable to find peace. And I ask you, do we want war?
No!
Do we want peace?
No!
And what do we want?
Hooray!
Well, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this man. It is better that we ask ourselves, does he who throw the first stone want to live in a glass house?
Right!
But neither rain, nor storm, nor dark of night will deter these stone throwers from their appointed probing rounds.
Yeah!
In other words, be kind to your friends, for without them, we'd all be perfect strangers. In the words of the late Warden Lewisy laws, there is no such thing as a bad criminal, only bad parents. Yeah. You're only in for 1 to 5, so you keep your...
Oh, wait a minute! Brothers and sisters, I've heard the call. We're here to fight the devil. Yeah! And I'm gonna lead that fight. Yeah! Now I want everyone to turn to your neighbor and say, bless you, brother. Bless you, sister.
Bless you, brother. Bless you, sister.
There's only one way to fight the devil, and that's in the open.
Yeah!
There's only one way, and that's to confess your sins.
Yeah!
Now who will be the first to speak up and say, I'm a sinner?
I'm a sinner.
Hallelujah!
Amen.
Yo!
Thank you, brother. Who's next? I'm a sinner. She's telling us? Now let's get down to the cases. I want everybody to shout their sins out right out in the meeting.
Hallelujah!
Amen.
Yabbo!
Work the floor, Brother Moon. Urge them to unburden their souls.
All right, now who's gonna scream? Who is gonna give us the goods?
I'll confess, there was a time when I drank.
Oh, sit down, give some real sinners a chance.
I've been cursed with sex appeal. It's been my problem.
She's not confessing, she's advertising. Now come on, let's get busy. Who'll give us a real confession? You can tell me. I know what sin is. I've been a sinner.
I'll confess. I once led a girl astray.
That's one limit. Do I get 2, 2, 3?
I'll make it 3.
Sold to the man with the bloodshot eye.
Might I say a word?
Speak up, brother.
Well, I've never played this game before, but I rather enjoy it, and I thought I might add my bit. Although I can't compete with these gentlemen in points of numbers, I thought I might add my bit of color. Some time ago when I was visiting China, I met a young Chinese girl named Plum Blossom. I became very fond of her. Eventually we had our own unpremeditated romp in the rice. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
I was worried about you, brother, but I feel much better now.
Sir Evelyn, would you mind repeating what you just said?
Mr. Johnson, I think it is your turn. After all of this is for you.
Yes, we all know you've had a great many women in your life.
Go ahead, kid. You can top these guys.
Yeah, Mr. Johnson, they want a confession. Why don't you give them a real one? This is your chance to tell all these people the truth. Please?
All right. You want a confession? I'll give you a confession. But first, there are some things that I'd like to say. There is one confession that I have not heard here tonight, and that's anyone confessing to being proud to know Snake Eyes Johnson, public enemy #1. You're proud to know me, proud to be on the same ship as me. And why? Because I'm a celebrity. Well, what kind of a celebrity? One of the biggest murderers in the entire world. Well, the joke's on you, and you, and you. I'm not public enemy #1. I'm not Snake Eyes Johnson. The name's William C. Crocker, a broken down broker.
Mr. Father, throw this imposter in the brig!
No!
Wait! Now, if you all want the real public enemy to analyze, the name's Moonface Martin. I'm public enemy #13.
Really? And you go to the brig with him?
Good. No, there's something very wrong here. Bonnie! Help me, Bonnie! Bonnie, please, please.
There's a lesson for you sinners. Search your hearts. Sign off for Satan and tune in with heaven. Where will you stand on the day of glory? Do you hear that playing? Yes, you hear that playing. Do you know who's playing? Now who is that playing? Why, it's Gabriel, Gabriel playing. Gabriel, Gabriel saying, you'll be ready to go when I blow my horn. Blow, Gabriel, blow. Go on and blow, Gabriel, blow. I've been a sinner, I've been a scam, but now I'm ready to trick my lips. So blow, Gabriel, blow. I will blow, Gabriel, blow. Mighty low, Gabriel, low. But when I die, I see the light. I'm goodbye day and I'm goodbye night. So blow, Gabriel, blow. Once I was headed for hell. Once I was headed for hell. But when I got to Satan's door, I heard you blowing on your horn once more. So I said, Satan, farewell. And now I'm all ready to fly. Yes, to fly higher and higher. Yes, I've gone to the brimstone and I've gone to the fire. And I purged my soul and my heart too. So climb up the mountain top and start to blow, Gabriel, blow. Go on and blow, Gabriel, blow. I want to join your happy band, play all day in the promised land. So blow, Gabriel, blow. Get up, you saints, get up, you sinners. Y'all too full of expensive dinners. Get up on your lazy feet and sing. Gabriel, blow. Go on and blow, Gabriel, blow. I've been a sinner, I've been a scam, and now I'm ready to trim my lips. So blow, Gabriel, blow. I was blow, Gabriel, blow. Mighty low, Gabriel, low. Goodbye day and goodbye night, so blow, Gabriel, blow. Once I was headed for hell. Once I was headed for hell. But when I got to Satan's door, I heard you blow on your horn once more, so I said, Satan, farewell. Satan, you stay away from me, 'cause you ain't the man I wanna see. I'm gonna be good as the day I was born, 'cause I heard that man with the horn, you hear it? Gabriel, 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 blow, 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 blow that horn. Gabriel, Gabriel, Gabriel,
right, I'll take one for you. Now look at it. Okay, I'll look at it for you. Now don't tell me what it is.
I wonder what time it is.
Well, I got half past.
Half past what?
Well, I don't know. I lost a little hand a long time ago. I wonder what day it is.
It's Friday. We're in port.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. While we're here, take a good look at England, because that's the last we're ever going to see of it.
Is that what that is? Looks like a dull day in Yonkers, if you ask me.
5 days in this terrible dump. It's a wonder I haven't gone out of my mind.
Oh, now this place ain't bad. Have you ever been in jail in Cicero? Not the new jail. I mean the old one.
Oh, cut it with the travel lectures, Doc.
Now, I've been in a lot of tough who's guys, but down there in Fayetteville, Arkansas, they got about a nice little jail that I ever did see.
Please, Doc.
Now listen, I was only trying to keep your mind on something pleasant. I knew that you were thinking about her.
That's all I can think about, day and night. I mean, I even dream about it. All through the night, from a height far above. All through the night, you're so close to me. All through the night, from a height far above. You and your love brings me ecstasy. When dawn comes to waken me, you're never there at all. I know you've forsaken me till the shadows fall, and then once again will I know I'm staying close to you all through the night.
Comes down and the moon comes through from the monotone of the evening drone. I'm all alone with you. All through the night I delight in your love.
She's all right, Billy. You'll hear from her.
5 days, and not even a note from her. Something's wrong. They either got her locked in the cabin or something. She's sick.
She's fine. You'll see her again.
Doc, she's landing today. She's probably off the ship by now. They're gonna marry her off to that Englishman and ship me back to America. and I'll never see her again.
Well, of course you will. They can't give you more than 10 years.
You're a great help.
Well, you know, can I help it that I'm upset too? I was really hoping to work my way up to 13 before I got the hot swat. I really hope they get me for that Chicago job instead of that New York rep. I hear the chair in Cicero is a little bit wider than the one at Joliet. And let's be honest, Billy, I'm getting a little bit wider in here.
Oh, Doc, you're breaking my heart.
Maybe we're just looking at the downside. Why not look for a silver lining? You know, it's always darkest just before they turn on the lights. There's an old Australian bush song that Melba used to sing. A song that always cheered me when I was blue. Even Melba said this bush song was a devilish song to sing. So be quiet whilst I render it for you. When your instincts tell you that disaster is approaching you faster and faster, just be like the bluebird and sing tweet, tweet, tra-la-la-la-la-la. When you know you're headed for the jailer, don't allow the old face to get paler. Just be like the bluebird and sing tweet, tweet, tra-la-la-la-la-la. Be like the bluebird who never is blue, for he knows from his upbringing what singing can do. Although by other birdies in the boughs he may be told that his efforts are perfectly lousy, he sings on and on till his troubles are through. Tweet, tweet, tra-la-la-la-la-la.
Well, I feel better, I think.
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, it's Bonnie.
I gotta look quick. I'm not supposed to be down here.
What are they gonna do with us?
They ain't gonna let you out. They'll send you right back to America. Is there anything I can do you for?
Bonnie, have you seen Miss Harcourt?
Well, sure. I seen her, all right. She walks the decks all the time. All by herself.
Bonnie, I need to talk to her.
Well, maybe I can get my sailor friend to let her down here, too.
Oh, I need her to come down here. I need to talk to her alone.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Come on, you two, get in here. No.
Hey, now there ain't enough room for in here.
Oh, they'll only be here a couple of hours to clean out the whole third class of the craps game.
You boys must have done pretty well with my dice. Welcome, friends.
Billy!
Hope! Hope, how are you? I've been frantic trying to see you.
Oh, I'm fine, but you? How are they treating you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm swell. It's just that they wouldn't let me out to see you.
What are they gonna do with you?
They're gonna send me back to America. I don't know how I'll manage. I don't know how I get ticket or money, but the first ticket that I do get, I'm coming right back to England again.
Don't come back to England, Billy.
But Hope, you can't marry England. You're in love with me.
Well, that's what I came to tell you. Mother has insisted that we get married now, and she's already gotten the captain to agree to perform the ceremony on deck.
What am I supposed to do? Say thanks, see you around, and sweat?
I don't know. When it's overtaken us, I'll sadly say goodbye.
Till dreams reawaken us, and the shadows fly. And then once
I'll be close to you. Billy, I do love you.
Doc, she loves get on deck and stop that marriage.
Well, how are we gonna get out of here?
Say, the steward said these two are gonna get out in a couple hours. Would you gentlemen mind standing up for me?
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Right. Well, line spits, try yours.
Well, the jacket will fit, but wearing the pants will choke me.
Choke?
Say, and I've got an idea. Do you boys know how to play poker?
No money.
No needy money. This is strip poker. Instead of money, you've got something that you're wearing. Do you boys know how to play draw?
Oh yeah, we play draw well.
Then we'll play stud. All right. Now, I start out by shuffling the cards thoroughly, okay? The idea of the game is to get two cards face down so as nobody else can see them. Oh, no, we're perfectly fine here. All right, now, you're high. What do you bet?
See, I bet my coat.
Do you bet your coat?
I bet coat.
The, stay coat.
I stay coat.
I stay coat. We all stay coat. All right. Now, I keep on dealing. And the idea of the game is to get two of a kind, a pair, three of a kind, four of a kind, five of a kind, so on. Now, you're high. What do you bet?
I bet pants.
Do you call pants?
Ooh, I call pants.
Do you call pants?
I call pants.
I call pants. Calling all pants, calling all pants, calling all pants.
Reno, is that really England? That's it, honey. The land of king, queens, and knights. And all those English knights.
Well, how are the men?
Will they go for us? Why not? We did all right in New York, didn't we?
New York.
The more I travel across the gravel, the more I sail the sea, the more I feel convinced of the fact New York's the town for me. That crazy skyline is right in my line, and though I'm far away, I'm able to bear it for several hours. Then I break down.
speak with you a moment, Reno?
Play your cards right, it could be forever.
I'm afraid not. Could have been. Before.
Before?
You see, I'm to be married shortly.
Not to hope.
I'm afraid so.
But I thought she and Billy were...
So did I. And I'm going to admit, at first I was rather upset by it all. And then I met you. And I wasn't upset in the least. It all seemed so provident somehow. Hope and Billy, you, and I.
And now?
And now, I was mistaken. Hope doesn't love Billy. She loves me.
How do you know?
The other day, Miss Harcourt informed me that, well, Hope wants to be married right here on shipboard.
She's crazy.
Reno, I must carry out my obligations.
Shoot her!
I can't. I'm committed. Besides, it would scarcely be the gentlemanly thing to do.
The hell with being a gentleman.
Reno.
I want you, Evie.
I would despise myself. Besides, you couldn't respect me either.
Respect has never kept the girl warm on a cold night. Listen, Evie, you do love me, don't you? I mean, I'd like to know before I make the wrong decision.
Yes, I'm afraid I do have hot plans for you.
Not exactly what I was looking for, but it'll do. You know, Evie, when the captain says, speak now or forever hold your peace, you might hear a familiar voice.
Reno!
That's the name that goes with that familiar voice.
Reno!
Reno, will I ever see you again?
Sooner than you think.
Oh, Evelyn, there you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. We're just about to begin. Are you sure you can handle the ceremony, Captain?
It's my first go at a marriage, but it shouldn't be too difficult. I've had quite a bit of experience with funerals.
Are you ready, Evelyn?
I suppose so, Mother.
Then I'll go fetch the blushing bride and we can begin.
So, Evelyn, you would? Today to mourn over the bodies of we are assembled here today to join in the bonds of holy matrimony.
No words!
No marriages!
Sorry, don't get married today. We come on long way on big ship to see Englishmen. They say he arrived on this ship.
Well, I say if you come in reference to my Hong Kong interest, you've chosen a bad time. I'm about to be married.
Oh, sorry. You cannot marry today.
Why can he not marry today?
I say why he can marry today. Every lady with all paint up on her face, hold her unruly tongue. I tell all.
I say, what's going on here?
It appears they're trying to forbid your marriage.
Excellent idea. Why?
I have pleasure to introduce Wu Chung Moon, father of little Plum Blossom.
Plum Blossom?
Who is Plum Blossom?
This is Plum Blossom. Little Chinese Cinderella, until Sir Evelyn turned her into little Chinese tramp.
What's that?
He take little Plum Blossom to Rice Paddy and bring her back little Plum Tart.
Evelyn, is this true?
Just a bit of the old oaky curiosity, I suppose.
Evelyn was just sowing his wild oats.
No so wild oats in China, only wild rice. Pretty soon by and by come little orange blossom. Yeah, to us, oh, Marco.
Well, I say under the circumstances, I just cannot marry Miss Harcourt.
Nonsense, Evelyn. All these people want is money.
Money, money, money. Tell you what, chaps. I'll give you £1,000 to clear out.
Pounds of what?
That's money. $5,000.
Well, take it.
Do not insult Chinese honor with filthy money.
I'll make it 2,000.
Rich man cannot buy Chinese honor.
I'll make it 5,000.
Chinese honor sold.
Oh, no! Evelyn, don't pay them. No amount of money can pay for this great wrong. You, sir.
English lady, talk to me.
Aren't you a relative of little Plum Blossom?
Very close relative.
Well then, Evelyn, the only way for you to pay for this great wrong is for you to give him me.
Marvelous idea!
No!
My $5,000!
Congratulations, old boy, you're getting quite a girl.
Hey, why don't you right wrong but done do little Plum Blossom? Join the club, kiddo.
Join the club. Plum Blossom. I say, you mean... Oh, well, oh, confound it! Plum Blossom. Reno, will you marry me?
I thought you'd never ask, sweetie.
Tell your captain that he runs a very loose ship for me.
Oh, my boss! How was your trip?
Billy?
Well, yeah, I see that you've been on the ship. How was your
Billy, it was just terrible. I lost my glasses. I've been blind for 5 days.
So I've heard.
Oh, Billy, what about the amalgamation?
Boss, you didn't want to get mixed up into that. I just came here to tell you that I landed 2 new accounts. The Harcourt and Oakley interest. Mrs. Harcourt, meet Mr. Elijah J. Whitney. You know, Wall Street.
Did you say Wall Street, Mr. Whitney?
Dear lady, think it's possible I can tempt you with a little drink?
Sir, liquor has never touched my lips.
Well, do you know a shortcut?
Well, as it seems there's going to be 2 weddings now, may I offer the courtesy of my ship on the return voyage for the honeymoon? You'll have to join Dr. Moon while I unfortunately have to turn over to the authorities.
But Captain, we've just had a radiogram from Washington. I think you better read it for yourself.
Moonface Martin, not wanted, completely harmless, wouldn't hurt a fly?
Now let me see that. It's, I've never been so insulted in my life. Why, it's un-American.
Well, Reno, shall we practice misbehaving?
You bet your sweet ass, Tot.
Well, as the Confucius said, Wu Chong Sing Hong Ha.
If that means what I think it means, the answer is yes.
And where did you say you were staying in London, Mr. Whitney?
Oh, dear, dear, dear lady. Way up and you are.
Well, Doctor?
You keep away from me, or I'll shoot.